Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one. This is a story of a couple of months ago. I had an appointment to see my dermatologist. You know, I told you I'm dealing with this alopecia. So it was my second time seeing her, and she is an amazing doctor. It took me 3 to 4 months to even get the initial visit, and this was my second visit. I paid my copay, $50 the day before, because I like to do everything the right way. I'm like, if I paid ahead of time, I could just go and wait, see her, and we're good. Everything that morning did not work out the way it was supposed to. Well, it did work out the way it was supposed to, because it's all in divine timing. I called for my ride, waited, nobody came. It's like, oh, that's weird. Called again. There was a breakdown. Whenever the humanity is involved, everything is prone to human error. Instead of someone calling me, letting me know that the ride broke down, they were supposed to send someone else. That never happened. So in the meantime, of me calling back and forth, trying to get another ride, I'm past the time of my appointment. Mind you, she's a specialist. It's hard to get in to see her. So I'm calling her office, letting them know the situation. So being I missed my appointment time, I'm not trying to not see my doctor. I paid the copay. It's non-refundable. And I need to see her. There's a way to see her. So after I spoke to the secretary, she let me know I could come in, but there was no, she couldn't promise me when I could see her. I would see her before the day was over. At this time, it has to be what? I think my appointment was at 10 and this is like 11. Before the end of the day, this could be 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm like, at this point, okay. Waiting for the ride never comes. Then they said we'll be here in 10 minutes. I'm waiting 30 minutes later for the ride to come. The ride finally came. They had another person they had to drop off before they took me. It's so funny because we're going around in circles. She cannot find the address to drop off the passenger. This is 15 minutes later. We finally find the address to drop the passenger off. At this point, I'm just like, So we're talking. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. She's amazed that, oh my goodness, all of this is going on. You're so calming. I said, man, you know what I realized at this point in my life? Everything happens for a reason. Who's not to say that I did not avoid a traffic jam, an accident that could have taken my life? Like, we got to see outside of ourselves because everything doesn't revolve around me. And I finally got there. It had to be noon. For a normal ride would have been 15, 20 minutes. Everything, it was like Murphy's Law that day. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But it was my perspective, my perception of everything around me. How I saw it working for my good instead of against me. Now, if I would have saw it working against me, I would have been heated. I would have been upset. I would have been cursing. I would have been fuming. It wouldn't have been a nice ride because I would have been upset with the driver when it had nothing to do with the driver. 2 things we can't control in life: the weather and traffic. Things happen, and sometimes things happen to protect you from yourself or anything. And I got out of there. I was gracious. I gave her the information to my doctor because she needed a doctor as well. I went up there, spoke to the secretary, and I waited, I want to say a good maybe 10, 15 minutes, not hours, for my doctor to see me. Had the visit. It was pleasant. Was able to get my ride back. And everything turned out the way it was supposed to. I was out the house maybe a little bit longer than I had initially anticipated, but I arrived safely. I still got to take care of my business. I still got to do everything that I needed. And I walked around singing and skipping all day because it doesn't have to do, I don't control the world around me. None of us do. But we never know what God is protecting us from. We never know what God is protecting us from. And that's how I live my life. In my 20s, it would have been totally different. At 54, everything works together for my good. And I acknowledge it and I thank Him because I'm grateful for the small things. When you're not grateful for the small things and you're looking for the big things, you'll miss the key to life. You'll miss everything because you're waiting for this grandiose opportunity to just fall in your hands. It's the small things in life. So always be grateful and thankful to God, because that's what life is about. Things will go wrong, things can go wrong, but it's how you handle it. How you gonna handle it? The choice is yours. I didn't die that day. I still got to my destination. I still took care of everything that I needed to take care of. But who's to say what happened out there? Maybe somebody did die that day. Maybe somebody did get into a big accident that day. We'll never know, but I'm still here to be able to tell you that story. So until next time, brothers and sisters, peace and blessings, love and light. Ashe.